infinite experience in an S self with a capital S. It is inevitable, inescapable, and infinitely beautiful beyond words, beyond definitions and names, labels, and any attempt whatsoever to figure things out, to solve the puzzle. It's not solvable because, well, it's solvable on a subjective level, on a pure subjective level, only due to the fact that self, in and of itself, equals, or we could call it synonym with oneness, even though that's also a distortion. And self could also be explained as being a distortion. It cannot be described in any way, shape, or form, because that will distort the truth of true self, if you will, or infinite awareness. So there's infinite awareness experiencing itself in infinite variety, and so there only are states of consciousness. And this is one state of consciousness. Listening, so-called listening, is one state of consciousness. Now there could be an argument. This is a state of consciousness. Figuring something out is a state of consciousness. Letting go of language, erasing memory, is a state of consciousness. Call it more transparent. Call it more realized, per se. That's a state of consciousness. And the homecoming, or the Satchidananda, of pure being, the self. One cannot go deeper than this, because this is the absolute. But as everything arises on the screen of consciousness, it's quite obvious that I am because I know myself to be unconditional love. The projector projecting the pure white light, even though it's not actually white, because that's also a name, a limitation. But pure consciousness projecting infinite experiences, infinite states of consciousness in and as self onto the screen of consciousness. It's nothing but a reflection of self, but one can become identified with the role played by consciousness, and thus lose touch and suffer. And well, this is also a state of consciousness. There only is infinite states of consciousness. This is really beautiful.